Paxton Gilbert, what's the Denzel Ward allegedly picked off Baker Mayfield in practice a bunch of times, but I mean it happened when they played, so I wouldn't be shocked. It's everyone's time but Baker Mayfield's. And that
so basically, you're saying if it's
average.
Myles Garrett, it's a turnover. Is it a turnover if it's Myles Garrett because he's a defensive player?
Yeah, and I mean he honestly has a freakish he looks like he was sculpted out of other people's body parts. He's a freak of nature of a human being. And he's only like 20. Like, he has a little kid baby face and freaking Terminator body. Pause. Like, but that dude is a freak of nature. He was a freak of nature coming out of high school. And he's only going to get better for Cleveland. As long as they stick to a 4-3 defense.
All right, man. You want to get to the rants?
Yeah.
Yeah. Touchdowns and tangents. You know how we close out the show. We usually expose kind of what we're going through, what our week is, what our vision is. Basically, this is our time to have the mic to ourselves and just kind of share whatever emotions or thoughts are in our head and just let it out. So, this is Unnecessary Toughness. You want to go first or you want me to go first?
I'll go first because I guess you go better.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So, shout out to Terrell Owens, who announced he will be reading his Hall of Fame speech off at his university, Tennessee Chattanooga, August 4th. Ironically, my sister's dad's birthday. So, yeah, that's dope. Janoris Jenkins had a statement on behalf of his beloved friend who died at his home. It's really unfortunate and sad. And I've seen some really crazy shit on the bus and public transportation the past week that has kind of had me lose faith in humanity. And I didn't think I had any left. But hey, here we are. So, just a word of advice for people on the bus late at night, especially in Hollywood. Never look crackheads in the eye. Please don't. Please don't. Like, I didn't think I had to tell people this, but apparently some people don't realize you don't look a crackhead in the eye, especially late at night when they fiending and the moon is out. Shit happens. It gets crazy. It goes there. Next, that one person on the bus who's probably fidgeting and like making noises and shit, and it looks like nothing's wrong with him, there's like a 80-20 chance something's actually wrong with him. Like, they have some type of nervous tick or whatever, but the other 20% is they're probably just really high off Sherm. And Sherm is just a blunt dipped in embalming fluid. Don't do drugs, kids. I had another one. Mostly, just stay safe out there, man. It's a lot of crazy shit going on. All I can suggest is that you just stay safe out there. Because I almost had to literally curb stomp a motherfucker on the way home late at night. Because for some reason he was yelling at me from across the street while I was going home. And I'm like, dog, I will kill you with no hesitation. It's 1:35 in the morning. Why are you speaking to me? First off, with my headphones in, and he had skinny jeans on. That's what really got me angry. He had on skinny jeans, yelling at me, and I'm like, dog, I know 20 ways to puncture your throat right now. Leave me alone. Yeah. Just be safe, especially around anywhere at night in LA, because crazy shit always happens. Oh yeah, and I saw the funniest thing on Hollywood and Vine. This chick was talking to this dude in a really nice ass car, and I was like, is she gonna get in the car with him and drive off? It was like looking kind of touch and go. She leaned over, had her stomach out, whatever mid-drift. She's kind of cute, chatting him up the whole time, and I'm like, oh man, we in front of like Katsuya. She really gonna hop in the car. This shit gonna be hilarious. And yeah, 2 minutes later, her ass hopped in the car, pulled up her Instagram, and then they peeled off. And that is Los Angeles for you, or Hollywood at least. It was hilarious. But yeah, stay safe. And that's about it. I have nothing else. I'm physically and emotionally exhausted from this week.
All right, so we're dry snitching, I guess. But man, we didn't talk about the whole players policy basically supporting snitching. So you can check that out on Anchor. We'll probably break that down real quick before we head out. But what I want to talk about is, first off, this whole LA LeBron thing. I know you're going to hear about it over and over again, but I just want to say my piece on it. Let's not pretend that the Lakers are better than the Minnesota Timberwolves if they figure out their shit. We know already they're definitely not better than the Warriors and Rockets, and they're probably not better than the Thunder. So that probably puts them somewhere around the 4 to 6 seed, especially when you factor in that Denver's going to be better. We don't know what the Pelicans are going to look at with another Kentucky boy. Bruh. And then on top of that, San Antonio, they keep Kawhi. Portland, what are they going to do? So Laker fans, I know you're excited. I know you're all adding me, especially my dad, who's a diehard Lakers fan. Shout out to him. But yeah, relax. Yes, LeBron is here, but y'all are still headed for a first-round playoff exit. So let's pump the brakes until you get another All-Star or until one of your young players really takes that next step. And as far as me and what's going on in my life, man, yesterday, 4th of July, I really love fireworks. I really love 4th of July, but just with this year, man, it's been a tough year for me. So for me, I just really want to take some time to relax and really get off the grid a little bit, clear my head a little bit. So yesterday I went camping, as I talked about at the top of the show. And man, if you ever get a chance to really unplug and kind of venture out and see some nature and see some new sights and deal with wildlife encounters and really just deal with survival. Because here we are all focused on building our brand and trying to fit in while also trying to stand out and trying to progress our careers without losing our autonomy. It's like you get lost in all this intangible bullshit that's in your head, and sometimes you just need to get out into nature and just focus on survival. Now, of course, I'm speaking from a privileged perspective where, I live in a nice suburban neighborhood and I don't have to constantly think about survival, so maybe that's part of it. But the other point is, man, if you do feel like you're kind of stuck in a rut and overwhelmed by all these intangible things, just get out into nature, man, and really appreciate the air, the stars, everything around you. And the last point is, since I am going to Summer League, make sure you check out some of my coverage on Clutch Points. That's all I wanted to say. I'll be probably tweeting all day tomorrow and all day the next day. NBA Summer League, if you've never been, it's basically a basketball convention. All the diehard fans, a lot of media, scouts, coaches, players, everyone's there in Vegas. It's a wonderful experience. I go every year. People I bring with me, they always end up going the next couple of years. So NBA Summer League, if you do get a chance, tune in, because the thing I love about it is, man, people are really just trying to live their dreams. Like, people are really it's both the ending place for a lot of veteran players and draft plus, and it's also the starting place for a lot of your superstar and elite players. So if you have an opportunity to see them up close and personal for $30, $30, I'm talking for 10 games, definitely take advantage of it. It's a weekend that you will honestly remember. And even if you have kids, there's all sorts of autograph experiences you can do, all sorts of things for your kids to, get out there and talk to professional athletes and, maybe meet their next hero. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Touchdowns and tangents, man. You know what it is. We're live on the goodnewsradiostation.com and mobile app every Thursday. After that, you can catch the on-demand version, Touchdowns and Tangents, on iTunes,
Spreaker, Podbean. Whenever Spotify decides they don't want no more smoke, I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, man.
Kind of frustrating, personally.
Yeah, man. And shout out to the Good News. Shout out to the X Squad. Shout out to BS3 Sports for being on here. And shout out to Bob Garcia for giving us some time. Both of them were awesome today.
Shout out to Courtside Radio, because
next week we're doing a collab show. So 7 to 9. Guys. 7 to 9 is finally happening. We'll be talking both basketball and football. And I think I heard someone's bringing a 2K system. So
I'll play 2K, but I will bring snacks and talk mad shit. And I will be trashing Pete if he doesn't play with the Clippers. Put your money where your mouth is.
I'm definitely not playing with the Clippers. But yeah, that's it, man.
We got that on record, fella. Everybody.
Touchdowns and Tangents.
Stay safe. We love you.
TDs_tangents on Twitter and Instagram. I'm at Pete Certified.
I'm at Ozo Grande. Ozo Grande.
Peace.
And we're out.
Fade out's worse than my hairline.
First off, I reverse engineered the fade out. Kind of like your hairline
silence.
if you went to a black barber.
You had a fade in as a fade out, but whatever, man.
Yeah, and it worked. I reverse engineered it. Shout out to your hairline being shit.